Good morning, guys. So I just gave the card to my mom to bring to our barbershop that we own, and my stepdad is the only barber that even works there. So I went to give it to him, and I'm just gonna stay home because they both have to work. And I asked the guy if he can meet there, so hopefully that works out. Now my stepdad doesn't really know how to check the motherboard and CPU and stuff like that, but that's okay. If anything happens, I guess we'll just go along with our day. Like if anything's broken on the motherboard or CPU, etc. So let's cross our fingers. Hopefully we get it today. Hopefully everything's in working order. It's possible I'll test it with my RAM and power supply. I don't think I need my storage for it to boot up, but I might. By the way, I know I said good morning. It is 2:51 p.m. right now. I'm just going to be posting this video tomorrow around like 8 a.m. of course. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we get the parts. And if and when we do, I'll be right here. So let's come back when I get the parts and it's like 6 o'clock. All right, so it's 7:24 right now, and guess what? We got the motherboard, the CPU cooler, the Wi-Fi card, and the CPU. This is in way better shape than I saw from the photos. I thought this pin was bent, but I guess my eyes were tweaking out. As you can see, everything is here. I think this is for the CPU cooler. Here's the Wi-Fi card. I'm not sure what this is right here. I never use the Wi-Fi card, so there's also these little two wires. I know you connect these antennas to the back of it though. There's two of them right there. Motherboard looks completely fine. The PCIe slot right here for the GPU clicks good. Same thing with the RAM slots. It is the ASRock B450M HDV. I believe this is the same plug for the CPU. It's smaller than mine. Mine is an 8-pin, this is a 4. The CPU cooler definitely could use a clean for sure with isopropyl alcohol right there and paper towels. I'll 100% replace the CPU. The guy said it was a Ryzen 3 3200G, so I'm gonna wipe it down and I'm gonna make sure it is. But from looking right here, I can't really see if it says that. Now I believe he got it from AliExpress, which is not bad because they actually do have genuine stuff on there. And hopefully this battery is good as well. Should we test it in my PC? I haven't checked any of the ports, and by the way, it does not have the IO shield sadly, but we can get one of those. And it also does not have these screws for the motherboard itself, but that's okay. I just bought a set of them. It's actually a bunch of different PC screws. It's just really all you need. There's 400 different screws. I think each of them have 30, like sets of 30 motherboard screws. There's like 50 or 60, something like that. So we're gonna be really good. It was like $8 on Amazon. I'll actually put the link in the description. But yeah, let's wipe off the CPU and the CPU cooler. And I'll wait to put more thermal paste on it and try to figure out which CPU this is. Alright, so as you guys can see, it is the Ryzen 3 3200G. This CPU is completely perfect for my RX 570. And I'm so glad I got this. Motherboard, CPU combo, amazing. Now I'm going to take that CPU out and see if any pins are damaged or anything and place it back in. Before we do that, I want to show you guys the CPU cooler. I'm not even done. This thing was gunked up. Look at this. That's just the second wipe down. I'm going to wipe it like one more time and get it over with. So I just took the CPU out. As you can see, the pins look absolutely perfect. Like it actually looks amazing. Ignore my dirty nails. I was working on my mini bike. Had to change the tires and throttle cable. Just place it back in. Clean the CPU cooler. Let's see what we're going to do now. Gonna go grab my tool bag. By the way, you guys have never seen my mini bike. Here it is. Just put enough tires on it today. New throttle cable because mine snapped. But let's ignore that. Let's go to the tool bag. This thing is heavy. All right. Really all we need is a screwdriver. Right now I'm just going to test putting the CPU cooler on the motherboard. By the way, this is a micro ATX board. This box is huge. And yes, it's the same box that it came with. It's huge. Alright, so I kind of found a problem right here. The USB part where the pins are, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that last pin right there is bent and it's very loose. So it's probably gonna fall out. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just you won't be able to use this USB. You're not gonna be able to use this one right here anyway. But that's a little bit of a bummer. I hope this motherboard still works. I checked all the other pins, all of them look fine. It's just that one was kind of hidden. So yeah, I looked pretty deeply into it. I think I am gonna test it because I really need this thing to work. So I'm gonna put thermal paste and I'm gonna put the cooler on, and yeah. Hey, maybe it'll still work, but I just flipped it and the pin just came out. So I looked it up. It's possible it'll still work. Sorry for making you guys hold on to this, but I'll do CPU and stuff right now. So if I'm gonna test it right now, I'm not gonna put any thermal paste on it just to test it. Just to see if it'll boot up. It won't be a big deal or anything. For the testing process, we're gonna have to take my PC apart a little bit. The cables, RAM, maybe the SSD, I'm not 100% sure. The glass, obviously, and yeah. So I looked it up. You do not need an SSD to see if it'll boot. I actually do need to get some little USB drives to install Windows, I think 11 Home or Pro, but something like that. My PC has Windows 10 Pro, so yeah. All right, so took the top fan off for easier access to the CPU cable. Just got the wrist strap on. So I forgot, all I really need is just one stick to see if it'll boot up. And I'll just keep this one out just in case. I just thought of something. Even if this does or doesn't work, I need to manage my cables either way. So it's a free shot of that. You guys might hear my brother in the background a little bit, but that's not a problem. It's whatever. So this radiator right here is a problem. We got to get these cables through here, and that's stopping it. So we're going to unscrew this screw, and these two screws down here. Move the radiator. Got the motherboard plug on. Now we have to get all the other cables on. I'm still going to test the USB one just in case. So 2 more cables, and then all the cables are on. I swear, this motherboard and CPU cable are such a pain. All right, so we got all the cables connected. Hopefully I won't blow up. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. All right, there we go. Now we got to plug in the power supply and turn it on. I'm low-key scared. All right, so we got it booted. For some reason, it doesn't want to sense that the RX 570 is right here. I'll try reseating it and also re-putting this cable in. It's possible that slot is broken. I hope not. I'm going to turn it back on. I just turned it off. I'm going to test the USB and see if that works. All right, so we're actually good. It actually works. Thank God. I'm going to test the other one, see if that one works. No, I don't think it does. That's okay. Oh, never mind. Yes, it does. So I'm still having trouble with the GPU. It's still not reading. I really don't know why, and I'm kind of scared. I feel like that slot might be messed up. Or maybe there's dust in it. Maybe it needs to be cleaned. I'm not completely sure. All right, so I could not figure out why the GPUs... I have GPUs because I've used my 3060 Ti and the RX 570. Neither are working. I tried to do some stuff in the BIOS. That didn't work. I exited and saved it and everything. The CPU does work. That's good. But I believe this PCIe slot is broken. I don't know what to do. Could build a PC with just a CPU, but I feel like that just wouldn't give it enough performance. Tried using this air duster right there, and I'm not sure if that'll work. I don't feel like plugging everything back in right now. I'm gonna test it one more time to see if the GPU will show any display. This is what the motherboard looks in the case, by the way. But let's take it back out and retry doing everything again. So I put the RAM stick back in, and now we have to plug in all the cables. All right, guys. We got it to work, bro. We got it to work. I'm near crying right now. I got so stressed out. But as you can see, it's in and it's in the BIOS. I don't think you understand how much work that took me. All I did, I was in the BIOS somewhere. I'm not even trying to find it again, but it was on integrated graphics, which is the CPU. So I had to change it to external. Save and exit, restart the PC. Well, that. And it worked, bro. Thank God. All right, so I guess that's the end of the video. I just restarted it again. It's booting up again, thank God. I'm genuinely proud of myself. Like, I've probably been working on this for about an hour. Trying thing after thing after thing, this and that. And I finally got it to work. It was just the BIOS was set onto the integrated graphics from the CPU. So I had to change it to external. If you guys like the video and you like seeing me struggle, like and subscribe. If you don't like to see me struggle, still do the same thing, please. But yeah, everything's working. We're going to be ordering, or I already did, order the PC screws. It comes with multiple different ones, everything you really need. And we're going to install it into the case right there, get a SSD, power supply, and what was the other thing? RAM as well. So yeah, Red Brick Tech out.